we have Madison. Is that cool?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll talk. Hello? Madison?
Hi.
From Colorado Springs.
Hello.
Madison, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
So, Everfound's here. Is that why you're calling?
Yep.
Hey, we just saw you on
Did we
Monday,
just see you on Monday? Is this the right Madison?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, sweet. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So how was your Wednesday?
It was pretty good. How about you guys?
Where were you on Monday?
We played an event.
Oh,
And
Go ahead.
it was awesome. Okay, you go ahead.
We just want to wish you a happy birthday again, Madison. So.
Aw, thanks.
oh, so you know we're on birthday week. So maybe you could sing Happy Birthday live to,
Oh my gosh.
Wanna do it?
let's do it. Not me.
We all look at you. 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Even though it's belated. Happy birthday to you, dear Madison. Happy birthday, dear Madison. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, Madison.
Thank you.
All right, well, call us back later because we're going to be giving away tickets, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, before I go back to the phones, although I should probably go to the phones because it's from Texas. We got a Texas call.
Texas.
All
You
right.
want to go there first, and then we'll go chit-chat. Hi.
Hi.
Broken and Beautiful with the real Tracy Rock. Are you calling to talk to the Everfound?
Yes.
Hello.
I found them.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
We are doing very swell.
I have a question. This isn't really about you or Ruslan, but
It's totally fine.
I met you at camp, and I want to know, when did Jan first start drumming?
Jan started drumming.
Well, he was playing saxophone before he started drumming.
That's true.
And he was a classical pianist before he started drumming. So I would guess 12-ish, 13-ish, somewhere around there. Do you want to be a drummer?
Yes, I want to be a female drummer. I told him that at camp.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
I like your accent.
Thank you.
Is it Caitlin?
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
Thank
You know,
you.
if you want to be a female drummer, I think one of my all-time favorite female drummers is Jen Ledger of Skillet.
Oh, I was
yeah.
just going to say that because I'm like, you're doing the drums. She's the bomb.
Awesome.
Oh, I love listening to y'all CD and Skillet and all of them.
I know.
Awesome. Sweet.
I was telling my daughter, are you sure you don't want to play the drums? I mean, she plays the guitar and the piano, and I'm like, you sure don't? I'm like, listen to her. You know, I love her. She's so good.
Yeah.
So,
So do you sing as well?
Yes, I do at my church.
Awesome.
nice. Well, what part of Texas are you from?
Let me see. Hold on.
Pull out your map.
I'm from North Texas.
North
North
Texas.
Texas.
Oh,
All right.
very good. Very good. Well, thank you for calling. You guys are the bomb for calling. Our lines are going crazy, y'all.
That's awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Wow, poor Cindy, she's just having to pick a
I
phone.
know, Sydney. Bless your heart.
Well, like, I can just hear the ringing in the background, so, like, this is going crazy. I've never heard this many phone calls in this.
I know. See, so
Only
you
15 minutes.
obviously make a huge difference from the time when you guys were little boys and I met you, and to now. What's the biggest challenge you guys have faced since that whole walk? Because I remember, actually, you know what I remember most?
What?
This is going to be funny and goofy, but we were coming back from GMA, and it was really, really late, all of us exhausted, and your dad had to stop for gas, and you guys were in that van, and we're like, hey guys, what's up? And you guys were getting gas where we were, and we were heading back home, and that was an exhausting week, and you guys just, everybody was talking about you. And that was just kind of the start. And I know it didn't really kick everything off at that time. But from now to then, what would you say has been your biggest challenge and your most rewarding moment?
That's a good question.
That is a very
I mean, there's definitely been lots of challenges. I think personally, just figuring out. I mean, we absolutely love music. We love doing what we do. We love the ministry aspect of it, and that's definitely the number one thing, is just connecting with kids for us. However, along with the territory, there's a business side that comes to it, and I think that that has been just like anything else. It's just been time and energy put into figuring out the correct things, and just, the challenge is always to make the right choices, just because there's so many of them.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that, but one of my good friends always says, if money can solve all your problems, you don't have any real problems. And, I think the biggest challenge, one of the biggest challenges has definitely been trying to figure out, or trying to find our voice as we were growing up from that moment.
Right.
Because I was at GMA, and that whole conference is about helping you to find your voice,
Right.
And so that's been, I don't think you ever get there, like you mature and you grow, but in a cultural relevance way where you want to talk about Jesus and talk about your faith, but be accessible and real with people that don't understand that, and trying to get the love of God across to people, while at the same time doing it in your own way because you are an artist. That has been kind of difficult. You know what I mean?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, totally. Because I was actually going to ask you, how do you walk in the industry and be in an industry that is not full of light always necessarily, even in the Christian realm, not always.
Right.
And to stay faithful and glorify God in the work that you're doing.
I think it always comes down just to the concerts and to seeing kids show up to concerts and getting letters from kids and seeing the response. That the moment, let's put it this way, like the moment we find ourselves in a position where, we're humans, we fall, we screw up, and the moments where we find ourselves not so strong in our faith, and we see that in the concerts, we see the way that it affects what we do, we see directly how it affects our ministry, and that in itself, like what we do, kind of keeps us accountable to what we do.
Yeah, I think to us, it's never been like the stage life and then your real life or whatever. It's kind of one thing, you know what I mean? Because we're not out there to get famous and whatever, to get rich and famous. It's like, that's not our goal. Our goal is just to lead kids to Christ and to point out to God and be who He created us to be, and just be bold about our faith.
Right.
And so when we're screwing up, or when we're having a hard time in our own walk, I don't know if kids can feel that at shows. I don't know if I can go that far to say it, but it's a whole different thing live, because we never want to be the artist or the band that tries to fake stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
So
yeah, that's the whole title to this show is, and it's definitely his show. I say it all the time. It's not Tracy Rock show. It's not my show. It's broken and beautiful. The broken for being broken. We're all broken people. The beautiful part is being redeemed in Him.
yeah.
And then the real Tracy Rock is just being real and raw and putting it out there and being authentic. So let's do one more phone call, and anybody that's waiting online, just hold tight. We'll get to you, I promise. And then after one more phone call, we'll play a song and come back. Let's see. Jenna from Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Jenna.
How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
You're on Broken and Beautiful, and Everfound's here. Is that what?
Yeah. I remember they came and did an event at my church, and we were just hanging out after while they were cleaning up, and Nikita said that he's studying German or something. He told me that y'all were gonna sing a German song for me because I knew one, but y'all didn't sing it for me.
Okay. Do you know German now?
No, I don't know enough to sing it. Actually, Ruslan knows a German song. Would you please?
Wait, what?
I'll do like 5 seconds of it. Ready? And if anybody's listening and knows German, excuse my.
Pardon his
Just
German.
pardon German, my Russian
Great.
German.
You're more than welcome.
Meine ein hin schwimmen auf dem See. Schwimmen auf dem See.
It sounds like swimming off the sea.
That's what it is.
The song, it's very meaningful, okay? It's talking about all of my little duckies are swimming in a pond or something like that.
Oh, bless your heart.
great.
Jenna.
There you go, Jenna. You got your song.
Yeah, that like made my day.
That was awesome. Well, thank you for calling, Jenna.
All right, thank you.
And thank you for listening to them. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jenna.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go ahead and take a break. You're listening to AM 670 KLTT. It's Broken and Beautiful with the real Tracy Rock and Everfound tonight.